Hello, hello. Today I am making a cover. Yep, I am making a cover today. So yeah. Just go through, no viewers yet, but we'll have some soon probably. Okay, I should be talking just to make sure my mic's unmuted. Yep, it's unmuted. Desktop audio should be unmuted as well. And we should be good. Okay. So now we've got to add all of this fancy stuff. I think that is just an A. Yeah, that is just an A. No, that is just an... No, that's not an A. That's a... See, if that's a D flat, that would be a B. Because that is C. So that's C. So yeah, it's just up. So that's F. Okay, this is going to be fun. Okay, we go to eighth note, and we got a D and A and an F. We actually have this F. And then we have a B. And that's a G. It's this G. Then we have a... Oh, we need to tie something over. We need to tie these over. So remember to do that. We need to tie those over. Oh, we're going to save, so it's going to be a little bit... Oh, hello, we got a viewer. Hello. Hello. And then we've got to... Okay, we got to go back to the eighth note. Okay, so we're on the C. C, and that's an A. Oh, I saved, so it's going to be a little bit, because it takes a little bit to save, and it slows down while I'm saving. I save too often for this. Okay, and the next is going to be our D flat. So we're going to add a flat D, and then we're going to add, okay, and then we're going to add a B over, then we're going to tie this all over, we're going to tie this over, we're going to add a note here, we're just going to add a eighth rest, and we're going to tie this all over. We should be able to tie this all over. Okay, good. Now we saved. Now it's going to slow down for a minute while it's saving, because it does that. Okie dokie. And then we have another D, but this time staccato. D, and then we bring down our B. Then we add our staccato and articulations, staccato. then save. Okay, we have it saved for a minute, and then we go here. Then we go back to 8th note, or no, we're on 16th note now for like one note. We have C, no, that's an A, so we need to add a C. C, and that's back down to A on here. There is another A down here. A, B, dotted 8th note for a B. And then we got a G down here. It's supposed to be dotted, right? All those are supposed to be dotted. Not staccato, those are supposed to be dotted. Does that add dot? Make sure that was an add dot button. Because I don't think I added a dot to them all. It's a dot button. Wait, that's not the dot button, that's the staccato button. That's the dot button. Then we add a B. Then we have the G. Okay, now let's save. And see what the section sounds like. Once it saves, see what this section sounds like. Oh, we forgot to add the dynamics here. Dynamics, and it's forte starting here. Okay. You saved, and then it's going to do that. And then if you want to hear what the first section sounds like after we save again for no reason, because we don't have to. The first section sounds pretty good so far too, so we'll go all the way to the first section. Oh, I need to change this up here. Lyrics. Sung by. Make sure they're sung by, because they're not written by, they're sung by. Because it's... There you go. Oh, we need to add a space between lyrics and sung, too. We're actually gonna just erase lyrics. I'm gonna erase the lyrics and capitalize sung. And save. Oh, we need one more guitar. We need one more instrument, so we're going to go to Instruments, Add, All Instruments, Strings Fluct, Acoustic Guitar, Add. We added an acoustic, because we need an acoustic and an electric guitar for this, so, this song. Okay, and I always forget you gotta control to zoom in. Then we'll add the next bar. We're basically just adding until the lyrics for now. It's gonna be a very short stream today, because I'm really just adding till the lyrics for all the instruments. It's not gonna be that short. It might be a 20 minutes at most. Might be a little more than that. Okay. Eighth notes, A. Got. We're just gonna add the A, and then we add the F. A, B, B adds in our G, and then C is staccato, which is this. So we add our C. And on our C, staccato, and then that C adds in, that C adds in our A, C, A, and we got F, F, which adds in our D flat, our low D flat. Tie that in, and then we have another F, but staccato this time. So another F, is that, yeah, F, but staccato this time. Which adds in our low G flat again, which should be already flat. And then we'll do 16th note. On our E. Oh, on staccato it. Oh, that's F, E. And then on E we add in our C, our middle C. And then we add in a flat. We add in our D flat on here. So we add in D flat. So make sure to add it in flat. Make sure we're adding in our dot as well. And then we're adding in our B, which is also down here. Okay, that's it for the string section right now. So we're going to play that one. After it saves, it's going to play. It should play. If it doesn't, I can play it. Okay, then we add in a synth 2, which is our piano, which starts like this with 8th notes, which is D flat, B flat, F, D flat. I saved, didn't I? I mean, saving's good, but saving makes this program run a little slow because it's a little bigger. Then we tie that. Then we make that a half note. And then in the bass we have a F. Yeah, that's an F in the bass. So we have an F in the bass. So it should sound like this. Okay, it's going to sound better once we add in our percussion. So we add in our percussion, so we're going to add in the rest of the piano part. So we're going to add this top part, which is going to be, that's F, A. Oh, if you're wondering where I'm getting these notes, I have a sheet music on my other screen that has all the other notes on them. Then staccato. Flat the top note anyways. So it's going to be G. This is going to be B. And flatter top note. Tie it. Then go to 16th, A, and then that note. Then go to 8th. It's going to be G, and then the next note, which is a B. Let's save it. Okay, we're saving it. Then we're gonna play it. We're gonna have it. Is that second one supposed to be staccato? That's not supposed to be staccato. It's supposed to be this one staccato, right? No, it's that third one staccato. It's the third one staccato on here. It's the third one staccato on here as well. I forgot the staccato of the third one here. Forgot the staccato of the third one. Staccato, and then staccato this. Okay, we need to delete these because we need to add one more. Then we add our 16th A in this note, and then G in this note. Okay, and then we add a staccato here. So and then we're going to add the bottom stuff, which is just eighth notes, which is just got A, D, so A, D for 3. A, D for 3. D, well it's not A, D, it's actually C, F. And we got FB. Tie that over. And then do that same thing over. Then we turn off this. Go into articulations on this one. Articulations add an accent. Okay, then we'll start here. Save and play. So once it's done saving, it will play. And then, so we're basically going to copy, okay, so basically it looks like we're going to copy this onto the piano, just to make it faster. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. But the piano's still at the same, and then delete these top things. Then we need to make this bass part, well, this bass clef part, and then it's going to be, okay, so it's going to be this. Nope, it's not going to be that. It's going to be that. Then oh, we're just copying this. Oh, we're just copying this. So yeah. Okay. Then we gotta just copy some stuff over to our, copy this over to our guitar, electric guitar. Do some copying over. Not our electric guitar, to our acoustic guitar, which is right under. We're actually gonna modify that in instruments. I'm actually gonna put the acoustic above the electric. I'm gonna put the acoustic above the electric, and then we copy, then we paste in our thing, and then we paste in our thing to the bass. Then we delete this top note on the bass. Then we'll add in our other instruments that we need. Once we fix up this bass, we add in the drums. We'll add in the other melody / bass line instruments. Then we shift this down. No, we don't want it there. That's a C. So we want it on C. Like on the piano, how it's on the C. Yeah, like this. Okay, and we're gonna add this melody to these other instruments. Add this melody to the other instruments. So we're gonna add this melody to, we're gonna add this bass line actually to both marimbas, but we're gonna up this instrument, up this till we get to the C. Then this one, I'm going to delete so they're playing a slightly different part. Okay, I want to copy the bass, and then we're going to copy this bass, copy this bass, I'm going to copy this to baritone saxophone. Oh, we need to add a tuba. We need to add a trombone, add trumpets, trombone, and tuba. Wait till my score reloads. Okay, it did reload. All those instruments. Okay, we just need to copy things. I forgot to add those instruments. Then we're going to copy our things. We're going to actually move the synth into Crotales below all the other stuff. And we're going to finish copying. Copy that to the trombone, copy that to the bari sax, the tenor sax, and the bass clarinet. Now we're going to copy this melody. Copy the piano melody. Copy this onto the trumpets. Both alto saxes. Actually, and then we're going to delete this out of and delete the bottom one on here. Do we not want that flat? I wonder if we want that. Okay, that's right. And then we're going to copy the two saxophones. Copy, add it onto the two clarinets. Then we're going to copy this piano melody. Copy this trumpets. Add it onto the flute and the piccolos. Actually, we're going to add it onto the piccolos after we save. After we save, we're going to delete the piccolo so we can raise the flutes up. Raise the flute one up. And then we're going to have to correct our... Is there like a transpose? Is there a format, tools, transpose, by interval, perfect octave? Okay, so we want to select all of these. Tools, transpose, by interval, perfect octave. Control C, Control V, tools, transpose, interval, perfect octave. Okay. And then once we got that transpose, we're just going to transpose, add this, add the basic piano one, add that to the alto flute, and delete the tops. Then we grab our alto flute, grab that, bring it down to glockenspiel, now we're going to bring that back up to F. We're actually going to transpose by a perfect octave, tools, transpose, by interval, perfect octave, and I'm going to go do that again, transpose, by interval, perfect octave, and then we'll do it one more time, transpose, by interval, and then perfect octave. Add it onto the Glock because we have it on the Catales. Now we add this onto the xylophone. Oops. That's fine. Saving's a good thing. It just slows this program down a little bit. Add that onto our xylo, and then tools, transpose by interval, down, perfect octave. Then let's go to palettes and just get our key signature, and just to make sure it's the right key signature. Then we're going to delete all this. I'm just going to fix that up. And tools, transpose, by interval, down, perfect octave. And then on our piano, we get our piano again. Get our vibes going. Get both marimbas going. Now we need our percussion. So the last thing I'm going to do tonight is our percussion section. So we'll do our drum set, which is percussion 2. Then we'll do our auxiliary. And then we'll do our battery, which is everything else below it. Start on our percussion 2, which is drum set. Okay, so we need 8th note. Then we'll need this. Then we'll need a rest right here. Go back in and snare this boy up. Snare this boy for the rest. Oops, we gotta switch it. The notes to 8th notes. It should be 8th notes the rest of the way. I just want to make sure I didn't add too many, because it's glitching out on me. It's slowing down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, there you go. There's the last one. Then we add the same for the kick drum. We add voice 2, we add a voice 2. Where's our voices? How do we see our voices? There's got to be a way to see our voices. There, it says voice right there, but how do we? There used to be. This is mute. I'm not used to this version of MuseScore that much. So we're gonna add a rest. So we're gonna add we're gonna add a half rest. Add a half rest. We're gonna add a half rest. We're gonna add 2 8th rests. Ah, here we go, voice. We're gonna add 2 8th rests, quarter rest. Then we're gonna start adding our kick drum. Actually, we're gonna add our kick drum after a quarter rest. Add a quarter rest, and then we already have a quarter rest there. So add our kick drum here. And that should be 1 over. That should be 1 over. That should be 1 over, and then right here we add our dynamic. We add our dynamic. Then we add our next dynamic here, which is forte. Then we just add 1 drum loop. We add the first measure of drum. So we had the first measure of the drums. So we got, it's just 8th notes the entire time. So we're going to start with our snare part. Start with our snare. Nope, we're starting with our snare. Oops, we're in the wrong section. Apparently I thought we were on something else. Okay, so that's working. Go to 8th. Okay, we've got 1 snare. Now we need to add a eighth rest. Okay, we already have one. That's good. We don't need to add it. And we need to add another snare on the other side of this eighth rest. And then tie that. Tie that. Well, actually don't tie that yet. Make the next one. Tie this. Then make an eighth rest. Then make a 16th rest. Then make a 16th rest. Add a 16th note. Go back to eighth notes. Now we're going to add our crash cymbal. So our crash cymbal is going to be on this. Crash cymbal, no, it's going to be on this. It's going to be on this. This. It's going to be on that. And that's it. Now our bass drum. Our bass drum starts as an eighth note, goes done, then it goes 2 quarters, nope, 2 quarters, not 2/8, 2 quarters, okay, wait for it. Two quarters, and then 3 quarters actually. 3 quarters, and then an eighth. Then an eighth. Then we just take this. Copy. Paste it. Delete this dynamic. That drum set's done. Now we add our auxiliary stuff, which is just going to be keeping beat, basically. So we're just going to have it. We're going to have it. We're going to have it tambourine for 8th notes. So it's gonna start on this measure. We're just going to have it tambourine 8th notes to keep beat. So, you know, boring part, but very important. Actually, we can delete that. Then we can just copy this half of the measure into the other half of the measure. Then we can copy this whole measure. Copy it over here. And put it at forte. Put it at mezzo forte actually, so it's going to put dynamics. Mezzo forte. Now the fun part is writing for the battery. So we're going to just listen to what we have right here in this section, and then we'll write the battery and then listen to the whole thing. It's going to be a little slow because I'm streaming, plus it's already a little slow even when I'm not streaming, sometimes on the playback, so. Now the fun part's writing for the battery. Writing for the concert bass drum is actually pretty easy. You basically just copy this bass part, which is a dotted half note. Not a dotted half note. Half note. Actually, it was a dotted half note. That dotted. And we're just going to do a nice little bass run. Nope, we're going to do it wrong. I did it on the tenors. And the cymbals are pretty easy to do. We just kind of do it on the accents. Just do the half dotted. We can also do it just on the crashes too of the drum set. So we're going to do this. Eighth note. We're going to do a bass roll. How'd that work? Okay, so we have 2/8, 2/8 rest, quarter rest. How did I get, how in the world did I get 4? Oh, that's a half note, that's why. So you should just be able to go Control Z, the 8th note. So that's what we're going to do for our bass drum part. And then this will have be a quarter. We'll have this be a half note. Okay. Okay. And then we just do the bass part, which is just to do unison hits. We're going to do unison hits for this bottom part. So we'll do a unison hit for this. Unison hit. Doesn't have to be interesting because I'm not writing this to be played. I'm writing this as a backtrack for the singer. So I'm not writing this to be played, so I don't have to make anything possible or that interesting to play for the battery part. So, but we are going to go to quarters, and then we're actually going to go. We are going to make it kind of interesting. We're actually not going to make it a buzz. We're actually going to make it. Actually go. And now we're going to go for the final one. We're going to go like this. And then we'll repeat that. To the other side. And then here we're going to have our crashes on 1. We're going to have crashes. Have our crash on 1. Then we'll have a half note in between. Then we'll put our crash here. Nope. We'll actually have a quarter note in between. So we'll actually add a quarter rest. I'm going to add a rest, quarter, rest, right here. Then add 8th note, crash, add our crash. Our crash here, tie it together. Then we'll have an 8th note in between. That's it. That's actually it for the crash. So we just copy that to the next. Okay, now for the snare. Once we get the snare, we can get the tenor pretty easily. So the snare part is going to basically be doing some of the fancy stuff. The marching snare. Don't want to be. We kind of do want it to be a buzz. We're actually going to do a buzz. Dun dun. We're actually gonna. We'll have more fancier stuff later, but we're gonna just have it be a buzz on here. So we're gonna have it be a buzz on 1. Actually, we want buzz long. We want buzz short. Half note in between. Then we'll have a buzz. Then we'll go. Have our buzz. Hit. Tie it together. Then we're gonna go. We're gonna go hit it. We're gonna go hit. We're gonna go another buzz. We're gonna add a 16th rest. And add a 16th note, which is also a buzz. That's what we're gonna do. So if we solo this, so we should solo this. So we should solo this. That's what it sounds like. It's not that interesting so far, but it's. What we're going to do is we're actually going to add a roll. I'm going to add a roll in this long note right here. So I'm going to go to tremolos, add a tremolo through the stem, and add a tremolo through the stem. So it should sound like. So if we go through here, and then we're going to just copy this over. Then we're gonna copy this here and see how that goes. Then we're actually gonna change some notes here. We're actually gonna change some notes in the notes editor. We're actually gonna have this be that's going to be this. Then this. This we're going to have to keep the same. This we're actually going to go bump, bump. Then we're going to have this. It's going to actually be... It's actually going to be 16th. Then we should be able to tie this together. Well, in edit mode. Should I tie that together? Then we should be able to tremolo that, tremolo that. Then we're gonna save. It's gonna be running a little bit slow on the playback, so the playback's gonna be slow. But once this is done, I'll have it posted on a SoundCloud, because my SoundCloud's where I post my covers. I post covers on SoundCloud, but I post all my other original music off of SoundCloud. Because I would post the covers on the same spot, but there's some things I don't like about SoundCloud, so. But SoundCloud's alright. And why I'm not posting them on my Bandcamp is because Bandcamp only allows original music of yours, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's it so far. So yeah, I will see you next time.